Hello, welcome back to my channel and to today's video where I'll be sharing how I build my outfits using the 3-colour rule. So the 3-colour rule is simple. It's allowing yourself a maximum of 3 colours per outfit, and throughout this video I'll explain the benefits of this. Okay, so let's start off with an outfit base that I wear a lot and a colour combination that I wear a lot. A black vest top and an off-white pair of trousers. So here I've got my first 2 colours, which means that I have one more colour or tone or shade, whatever you want to call it, to play with. Now a go-to colour combination of mine is black, off-white and camel, or some kind of warmer brown tone. So I'm going to add in a camel blazer, which gives me a sophisticated and chic outfit that's, most importantly, comfortable. Now to add in some accessories. As I've already got 3 colours in this outfit, that means that I need to select from those 3 colours for my accessories to stay within that 3-colour rule. This is why I love having an element of black within an outfit, because I have the most shoes and accessories in black. So it just gives me lots of different options to choose from and play around with for various different occasions and vibes of the outfit. Now I'm going to remove the blazer and add in a more casual jacket and some different sandals, just to demonstrate how you don't have to make huge changes to create more outfits that suit different purposes. Now, accessories don't always have to be matching, although it is usually my personal preference, but you can split your accessories as I have done here. A black bag, which ties in with the vest top, and then camel loafers, which tie in with the jacket. And then another bag and shoe combination, again in non-matching colours, and a third option. It's all about just playing around with what you have to see what you like the look of and what works for you. This can also be useful in identifying any gaps that you might have in your wardrobe, where perhaps you may want to add a certain piece that you don't have, but feel like you would get a lot of wear out of. Now, we are still in summer and we've got a few weeks of nice weather still to come, hopefully. So I'll remove that outer layer and just stick to the basics. A t-shirt, or it could be a vest as I was wearing originally, and those classic comfortable trousers. Once again, sticking to one of my favourite colour combinations, I've added black accessories to this look. And if I did need some outerwear for the cooler mornings and evenings, then I would add in a black blazer that ties in with those accessories. Now, you all know that I'm not really a big print fan, but stripes have always been a minimal print that I've been able to embrace and integrate into my wardrobe easily. So here I'm adding in a black and off-white striped t-shirt and layering a camel blazer over the top, and finishing the look with some black accessories. I think I could have an entire wardrobe made up of these 3 colours or shades or tones, and I would be more than happy with that. And this is a bonus of having a colour palette in your wardrobe that you stick to. It just gives you so many options where you can literally mix and match everything to create different looks. Now I'm going to swap out those trousers for some black jeans and swap out the blazer for that camel jacket to create more of a casual day-to-day look. And then again, just experimenting with different accessory colour combinations from all camel to camel and a bit of black, and then all black. Okay, now I'm going to move away from my favourite colour combination and I'm going to include some blue denim, because denim is something that pretty much all of us have in our wardrobes, and I want to share my favourite colour combinations that include some different shades of blue denim. An easy option to wear with a pair of jeans is of course a basic. In this case, a white t-shirt. From here, there are lots of other colours that you can add to this look. If you're a little bit bolder, then you could add in some red, or if you're like me, you can opt for some slightly more muted colours and tones. I'm adding in a navy blazer, so a slightly different shade of blue, because it can sometimes be a little bit tricky to match exact shades of blue together, because there's just so many. Now I'm going to add some white trainers to the look, which I love. But this is where I encounter a slight issue because I don't have a stark white bag or a navy bag or a bag that matches the colour of my jeans. So if I were to add in a tan bag, for example, that would technically mean that I've gone up to 4 colours. However, this 3 colour rule is not something that I'm overly strict about, it's just a useful guideline. And if I find that a 4th colour works, then I'll add it. Then if I remove the blazer, that frees up 1 colour, so I usually tend to opt for a warmer colour accessory like camel or tan. Black is also a colour that works well with a white t-shirt and blue jeans combo. So I've added in these black ballet pumps, a black bag, and additionally a black blazer. To warm this look up, I'm going to switch back to those warmer tone camel accessories and add in the camel trench jacket. And one final option would be to mismatch those accessories by swapping out the shoes for some white trainers. They tie in with the white t-shirt and again are another option for the weekend, day-to-day running errands or whatever it may be. Now I'm going to swap out the darker wash jeans for a lighter wash and swap the white t-shirt back to that black vest. I really like the contrast between a lighter wash denim and black. Regardless of the season, it's always been a combination that I find myself reaching for. I'm going to layer a beige trench coat over the top just so that you can see how another neutral shade can work with this colour duo. I'm going to refer back to the point that I made at the start of the video where I mentioned incorporating an element of black within an outfit so that I find it easy to add in those black accessories. This works well because black is very practical, especially when it comes to footwear. However, if you don't have a lot of black in your wardrobe, you can apply this to your own wardrobe to suit your own taste and your preferred colour palette. Is there a specific colour that you have a lot of when it comes to your shoes and your accessories? And do you have some matching tops that you can then integrate into your outfits so that the 3 colour rule can work for you? As I said earlier, these are just small adjustments, but they allow you to get so much more from your wardrobe. Let's add in a different colour now. Dark brown. You can use a piece of outerwear, especially as we move into the transitional season when those might be needed, as your feature colour. So it's the only piece in that outfit, in that colour, no accessories match or any other item of clothing. And with black and denim, there are so many different colour, shade, tone options that you can have as your feature and that you've probably already got in your wardrobe. Right, you all know I'm a neutral lover, so I'm now going to swap out those blue jeans for some cream jeans. In my opinion, they look great with the contrast of black, so I'm keeping the vest and the black accessories. To soften the same look slightly, I've then swapped out all of the black pieces for dark brown. You still get that contrast, but it just feels slightly warmer. Dark brown is a colour that I have a lot of in my wardrobe, so this was an easy swap for me to make, and another example of how I'm utilising a colour that I have a lot of. And finally, I'm just going to go back to blue denim and how I go about the 3 colour rule when I'm wearing a pair of blue jeans with something else in a different shade of blue. Like this striped shirt, for example. I tend to keep accessories matching in this instance. So as I mentioned earlier, if you're a lover of bolder colours, then red or another bold colour like green or cobalt could be added to this look. For me, option number 1 would be to add warmth to the look with camel or tan accessories. Although chocolate brown or even burgundy would also work, and these will probably be colour options that I go for as we get closer to autumn. Option number 2, and a complete fail-safe, is to add black accessories. And these can be a more casual vibe so that it's a practical day-to-day outfit, or by simply swapping out those shoes to elevate the look, which is something that I've referenced in a few of my recent videos. Well guys, I could have literally made a 3-hour-long video full of 3 colour rule outfits, but I think that this was a good starting point, and if you'd like to see and hear more about this topic, maybe for the coming seasons like autumn and winter, then do let me know down in the comments section below. But for now, that's it from me. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time.